Okay, so I'm going to make a video about this. I am at the animal sanctuary, Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab, Utah. I am in cottage number 6. Last night, the person staying in cottage number 5, which was a really disturbed male with 2 females, that apparently, I'm pretty sure he came in and raped me. Just from the way he acted when I saw him this morning. Trying to be, again, it's that weird thing that these rapists have of like this empowerment that they get and satisfaction they get from speaking to me the next morning after and knowing that I don't remember it, but unaware that whether I remember it or not, that their attitude and the way that they are really shows who they are and what they did. And he was just vile. Vile. Vile the way he looked at me, spoke to me, the way he spoke to the females he was with. And they actually are the ones that parked all the way by my unit that I was supposed to be in last night, which was unit cottage number 1. They actually parked right over there despite the fact that they were right next door here and they have their own parking spot. Their car had no plates. I mean, that has just become a huge thing. I mean, I noticed that in Portland years ago that the criminals had started doing that, just not having license plates and or having the paper ones that like you get when you first buy something, except for I was noticing that all the vehicles were old. So it made no sense that they had no plate and a paper one. That's at that window. I turned the heater on and nothing's coming out. That same thing that happened the first night I stayed at the Best Friends Roadhouse down in town, where I had the heater on and none of the heat was coming out. I don't know why that doesn't work. I guess they're connecting something instead to it. She was up there today making a shit ton of fucking noise. Like, I heard her with the venting shit, and, you know, I mean, I could fucking hear her up there, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, I know it must seem to you guys like, well, why aren't you calling the police? It's like, do you understand how this sounds? Like, oh, I hear someone in the attic. That's why this works so well for them, because everything they're doing is so crazy that it's like, I say it, oh, there's someone in the attic. It just sounds so nuts. The fact that this chick spends an inordinate amount of time of her life since I've known her in an attic space is just unexplainable. I mean, because who would do that except for an insane person? Which she is, you know. She obviously got to me last night. This arm has limited range of motion now, and my fingers and my body. I mean, this is so nuts. And Miho's just sitting here twitching, and I mean, they've been doing that really bad tonight. Just so badly. This is not Doggy Dreams. This is twitching. The worst part about this is that they want comfort because they mentally feel weird from it. And I get that because I feel the same. And yet they want to be near me and be comforted. But the closer they get to me, the more they're going to inhale. Because I still can't figure out how they knock me out cold but don't knock the dogs out cold. Which is weird, because why wouldn't you do that? And the mental torture that it puts them through to have to experience this. I mean, literally they tiptoe around. It's like tonight when I was like going around and blocking all these events with pillows. I unplugged the television because that was making some weird sounds. I unplugged the refrigerator. They've been pelting shit at the fucking sliding glass door. I am on the animal, best friend's animal sanctuary grounds, like on their land. A sanctuary for animals. And I'm watching my animals be gassed to shit. In order for her to have done this today, I mean, yes, she was doing a lot while I was here, but when I left today, there were cleaning people in the room next door. And yesterday they were doing a lot of shit with the furniture last night. As soon as I moved over here, then all of a sudden there was tons of furniture movement and all this shit and, you know, noises up in the attic and like, I mean, she had to have come down from here because that's where I heard her. And then lo and behold, this is the only heater that's working. And it's not even blowing hot air. By the way, I mean, literally,